guys, so today's lesson is going to focus on tobacco usage in a fourth grade classroom. It's also going to incorporate some language arts, and we're going to be using the compare and contrast of first and second hand topic to combine them with each other and know the difference. We're going to start working on this activity after you've been discussing tobacco usage in your classroom for about a week, so the students have prior knowledge about different effects and you've discussed these with the class before giving them this assignment. When you begin this lesson with your students, you're going to have to ask them questions to get their memory going. And you're going to want to refer to things like, what are different forms of tobacco? You're going to also want to point out some examples of first and second hand effects just so the students are aware and they can remember what you've discussed. For this activity, you'll break your students up into separate groups of about 4 to 5 students so that they can get interaction with each other. The materials you're going to need for each group is going to be note cards, and these note cards are going to contain the effects of secondhand smoke, the effects of firsthand smoke, and then also some that contain both, so that's where you get the compare and contrast. So each student is going to get a piece of paper that says firsthand, both, and secondhand. The note card examples that you can use for this activity are as follows. Causes frequent and severe asthma attacks in children. So that would be secondhand smoke because that's one thing we've learned in class. Causes sudden infant death syndrome or SIDS would also be an effect of secondhand smoke. Smoking ages and wrinkles skin. This is one that's caused by firsthand smoke. Coughing and shortness of breath is present in both firsthand and secondhand smoke. It affects the heart, blood, and vascular system, is also an effect of both. Nicotine causes the release of chemical in the brain and makes tobacco addicting, and this is a first-hand smoke. Causes low birth weight is due to second-hand smoke. Tobacco use can stain the fingers yellow, would go under first-hand. Tobacco causes bad breath, stains on teeth, and causes taste and smell senses to decrease, would go under firsthand. Children's lungs don't fully develop, goes under secondhand. Nasal irritation would also fall under secondhand. Causes lung cancer is an effect from both first and secondhand. Smoking blocks airways and increases the risk of lung cancer, would go with firsthand. Smoking can lead to stress on the heart and lead to high blood pressure, heart attack, or stroke, firsthand. Leads to ear infection in children, would be secondhand. And the heart must work harder to pump blood, would be firsthand. Also, you're going to include a diagram so that after the students have compared and contrasted, you'll be able to go back and point out the exact places on the body where it affects. Like this says tobacco causes bad breath, stains on teeth, and causes taste and smell senses to decrease. So you'll have the students label on their diagram where the mouth is exactly this statement so they can have it in relation to where it is on the body. After this lesson is complete, students will be able to identify both the first and second hand effects from smoking, as well as being able to fill out a diagram of a human body pointing to the different parts that are affected.